Okay, want to see how my garden's growing. It's May 7th, Sunday, and here we go. This is a Zabrina. It's like a hollyhock, but it stays short. It has a volunteer cherry sweet 100 tomato growing in it. Eggplant. And these are my green beans. I've had to plant 3 times because they stubborn and don't want to come up. And then I got a bird feeder I built to bring them in to eat bugs. And then come over here, and here's my strawberry patch. You see there's lots of juicy strawberries. Usually the kids get them before I do. That is a horseradish. And come over here on the other side, and I have a mammoth sunflower growing there. These are my potatoes. I've got russets, and then the rest are red potatoes until you get to the last two. They're purple potatoes. There I have another mammoth sunflower growing up, and at the base there's a morning glory vine that's going to grow up with it. This is my big cherry 100 plant that I planted from a plant, not a seed. There's another mammoth with a morning glory going to be growing up it. These are water chestnuts. There's another mammoth sunflower growing, and these actually opened up. You can see them. And then I have okra, 2 rows of it. Come over here, there's another mammoth with morning glory growing up it. On the other side are potatoes. This is my trellis for things to grow up. There's a Japanese cucumber, my garlic, and what you can't see that's buried right now, there's butternut squash planted there, and it looks like my Armenian cucumber died. I have to get a new one. There's another mammoth sunflower growing there with morning glory as well. Next row, I got, I'll go this way. It's called Barry's Crazy Tomato. It gets huge clusters like grapes, and they're yellow. And then I have beefsteak tomatoes. In front of them, well, this was actually my compost pile for the winter, was in this flower bed. At the very end, I have Jerusalem artichokes growing. And anyway, I threw away my Halloween pumpkins and they started sprouting. I had hundreds and hundreds of pumpkin plants, so I just whittled it down to just 3. One here, that one trying to grow against the fence, and then another one there. And in front of this menagerie, I had one potato grow from the scraps we threw out in here. Now I've got beets all in the whole front row of this bed. Move a little more. Got mint and regular sweet basil. This is called a jalapeno. It's a jalapeno that's mild, and it actually survived over the winter and is growing again. I have bush cucumbers, which I'm going to make pickles this year. And this is my poulat tree. It has 4 different kinds of poulats on it, but only 3 branches produced this year. And if you look at it, there's tons and tons of poulats all over this baby. So I'm ready to eat those. Look at that. And the whole thing is just packed. Okay, moving on. This is a curly leaf willow. It was part of the decoration of my dad's funeral last April. And I planted a twig and it grew. And I've made several starts off of it over there in the red pots. Right there, you can see. And then I got a butternut squash there. This one's a mango. And these are zinnias for the front. I'll be planting in a couple weeks. Right here's a papaya in the center with lemon thyme growing around it. This is lemongrass, rosemary, and Mexican oregano. And then over here on the other side we got variegated thyme, and then this is sugar cane. That's a lemongrass I started from a store-bought piece. This is more thyme, and this is another papaya. It top died, but it's starting to put out 2 new shoots, so it should be coming up. There's purple potatoes I'm trying in a pot. This is Chinese pak choy. I just planted it today. Sage, cinnamon Thai basil, and there's more bush cucumbers. Morning glory. I'm gonna grow up this trellis I just started building to conceal a water line that I'm gonna put into these plants. And then this is my jujube tree, and if you look right along the edge each leaf, there's a flower bud starting, so I'm going to have some of those too eventually. Now I'll take you to the front. Oh, forgot one. This is passion fruit. I got it in a hanging basket, and I put another one in the ground that the snails are eating, so I have to protect it. Still in the backyard, I have a raspberry bush, and it put off a bunch of babies, so I got those in little separate containers to grow. This is lemon balm, makes excellent tea. This is my bay leaf tree, it's big. And then moving over here, here's the big raspberry bush, just starting to flower. And here's my blueberry bush, one of them. I got it last year. It's actually doing really good. I've harvested several blueberries off of it. They're pretty good. Here's the other one, and it's doing good too. And then I got 2 that they said wouldn't grow here. They're the world's largest blueberries. They're called chanterelles, and they're actually pretty big. And they're still green. So it didn't fruit last year, so I didn't get to try it. So this year I will. There's the other one, and here's the big bush. But the berries on this bush are tiny little suckers. So that's those. And the other passion fruits right there. I built this trellis so it'll be growing up. Now to the front yard. Okay, here in the front yard, I got 5 tomatoes, the berries, crazy ones, planted along the edge right there. I've got 2 rhubarb plants, and then I bought this pear tree this year, no fruit this year. This is a Meyer lemon, and then over here is 4 heirloom tomatoes. A elephant garlic came up from seed, I guess, from 2 years ago. And that is summer squash. There's another one. There's parsley around it. Celery is going to seed. My 2 zucchini plants. What are these? Crap, I forgot its name. Cilantro, 2 of them. That's another Japanese cucumber. That's honeydew. Back over here, got chives. And there's 3 rows of bell peppers there. More. And then carrots will be harvesting in a couple weeks. The last of them anyways. Then I've got 1 pimento pepper, some serranos, another mild jalapeno, 2 hot jalapenos, and then some volunteer onions came up from 2 years ago as well. There's 5 of them actually. A little baby pine tree, and sweet potatoes, 2 plants. The 3rd plant died. And that's it.